A trucker's life isn't easy, but it's good to you if you're good to it. And believe it or not, we have 26 semis and we run 2 of them for business. The rest are all stuff like this.
So with your 48 years of driving all this and that, you know, if you were to sum up trucking in a couple words,
Adventure.
what is trucking? Ooh.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Adventure. My granddaughter
Yes,
was
sir.
12 years old with a 52 Kenworth and doing burnouts.
Are you? All right. Do you have a video of that? I would like to see that.
There's plenty of them running around on the internet.
That was awesome. Is that your first burnout contest?
No.
No, you're a pro? Okay.
What's going on with the truckers? Welcome to the Asian Mice Show. Yesterday, I saw some crazy burnouts. You know, I don't want to say who's my favorite, but we're standing right here with the man. Man, that was, you're pretty much kicking ass.
I did a good one.
You were kicking ass. You better stop with me.
I did a good one. I got other friends here that do good ones.
Uh-huh.
We share the glory in it because
Yep.
we're all friends.
I love it. I love it.
That's what it's all about. Okay, it's a 71 Kenworth Cabover. It started out its life as a mobile home toter.
Really?
This is how long it was when I got it.
Really?
And then I got it and needed a clutch. I went to put a clutch in it. Oh, well, we go automatic. Then we changed the rear end. And then, well, it was all disconnected. The cab fell over on the ground. Axle sticking up in there, the rear end. My wife's laughing. We had to use a tractor to pull it back down. So we got where
I'm seeing
the
it.
visor used to be.
I hear it.
The
I see
visor
it.
ain't there no more because of that.
It just literally flipped.
Fit right nose down on the ground like it always scares you to death.
Oh my gosh. Let's walk around this.
And then this is the second motor we've had in it. The original motor was a 335.
Yeah.
This is a 290, but it's got great big spark plugs in it and stuff, so it's 550 horse. It puts out some horsepower. The problem we got is it'll fry them tires in 2 minutes.
Wow.
From what you see there,
Yep.
2 minutes they'll be down to what you see over there.
Really? So wait a minute, all these are your tires right here?
Well, there are tires, but most of these are mine.
So what's the madness behind this? Loving to do this, you know?
It started out as we drag race with it mainly. I could do 97 mile an hour and a quarter on a lucky day. When you were staging for drag racing, you do burnouts.
Yeah.
We do hellacious burnouts. You will always remember the burnout, but you will never remember how fast I didn't go.
I love that. That's great.
That's what, and the kids go crazy over it.
Yeah.
And for me, it's all about kids.
That's great.
Kids are the world. Kids need to explore. Minds go way wild. That's how this stuff gets done.
Yeah.
Is by somebody just saying, let's try something.
Yeah.
This truck we built in 2 weeks.
No, really?
2 weeks. We built it in 2 weeks. Me and my brothers and some of our friends. And we started and went completely through in 2 weeks. Took it to the show.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm liking this right here. Check
Yeah.
this out, drivers. Life is good. Thank God. So what
Yeah.
does that mean to you?
Oh, God's my guidance, my co-pilot. He helps me through life. Truck is for fun. It's got automatic.
Right.
I run an automatic. I got tall gears in the back for racing. But
Yeah.
actually 2 tall gears for drifting. They're too much.
I was talking to Joe's son. We did a little segment on him.
Joey is a fantastic driver. He's been, he raised his dad, Joe Seaman,
Yeah.
is the one that got me stuck on this stuff.
Now you're addicted.
He came into town one time and I was doing just junky little burnouts for
Yeah.
fun, and he came in with a truck and just lit up the whole racetrack. You know, people just go, nah, I want to do that too. my granddaughter
Yes,
was
sir.
12 years old with a 52 Kenworth and doing burnouts.
Are you? All right. Do you have a video of that? I would like to see that.
There's plenty of them running around on the internet.
I would love to see that.
They're
That's
there.
great.
Go open the door, look in.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yes, sir.
3 months ago it got wrecked and we still ain't got it all back together because somebody managed to find a wall hit on. It's all empty inside. It's gutted completely. Because you don't go super fast, you don't have to have roll cage.
Right.
But always the seat belts for safety because you never know what you're going to end up doing.
That's great. I'm gonna check this.
That's our storage for the races. We stick all our camping gear, our seats and everything in the back.
Yeah.
Then when we go to the races, it's already here.
This is the lowest Cabover I've ever seen.
We took 12 inches out of here, out of the window. We dropped it 8 on the body, did a body drop, and then we dropped another 8 on the suspension. So
This
we
is
dropped
crazy.
it down, you know.
Yeah,
over
because
2
when
feet.
you're standing next to it,
Yeah. I'm
And-
short.
how tall are you?
I ain't gonna tell you how high they stack that stuff.
That's
But yeah,
That's great.
it's really good. The suicide doors, chopping the top, all that was, my little brother walked in the door one day, says, you know, that's a square thing. You can just drop it straight down. And then it dropped straight down, but we had to add 2 inches here. But then we turned the doors around. And to turn the doors around, when you chop the top, you gotta cut this. And we just cut that, turn the doors around, put them back on. And the doors just, no problem. 2 hours, doors are turned around.
I'm telling you. I mean, I'm not trying to swell up your head, but I think this is one of the coolest Cabovers I've ever seen.
There's another one running around. He thought it was as cool as mine, but his is done up, dynamite done. Mine ain't for show. Mine's for go.
Hey!
Mine's for putting smiles on people's face. You know what? I don't have to polish it.
Right.
This is, I go out here and everybody likes it.
I love it.
I like it.
I love
My wife won't admit it. She likes it
it.
because it costs money for her. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell her it costs her money.
I love it.
But really, you know, she's nice. My wife is beautiful. She's a stay-at-home mom. Helps me with my business, and that I just can't say nothing about her either. Yeah, that's right. But
You know, we can't change. I mean, you're cool as it is. I mean, you're a cool guy. I mean, no bullshit aside, it's like, my videos I do that one person watches is like, it comes down to I just love trucks and I love trucking. So, when did you start trucking?
I grew up in trucking.
So most people say when they grew up in trucking.
My dad did it when I was born. He was driving a truck over the road,
Mm-hmm.
and in town and everywhere he did. And then when I was 5th grade, 11 years old, changing truck tires with my other brothers, and you got a little 80-pound kid on a big old bar busting the lug nuts off, you've been in truck a long time. And from then, we grew up. I did a small skit in the Navy, and when I got out, my beautiful wife said it's time for us to get together. I've been with my wife 46 years.
All right, what's the secret to a happy marriage? I need it now. Tell me.
There ain't no secret. There's no secret. It's just put God in your life.
That's beautiful.
Put God in your life.
How many years you been trucking now? Total.
I've had my CDL for 48 years.
In 48 years. You're
Well,
gonna
CDL
sell-
came out in '94, but I had to before that.
I heard that. So we can say you've been driving 50 years, 48 years.
I've been driving a super long time. I've drove a lot of different trucks,
I heard that.
and when it comes down to it, I prefer a Peterbilt.
Uh-oh.
I prefer mirrors on the doors,
Okay.
and the newer trucks with where you can lay the seat back a little better, the bigger. I prefer that. I've had everything, and believe it or not, we have 26 semis, and we run 2 of them for business. The rest are all stuff like this.
So you have 24 trucks at your yard right now. If
Well,
we go over there right now,
I got a farm I store some at. I got a toy shop I store some at. I rent a yard to store stuff at but I work every day,
Yeah.
and we do a lot. We work hard. A trucker's life isn't easy, but it's good to you if you're good to it.
I like that.
I was allowed to pay cash for my wife's house when I was 37 years old. I'm 65 now. I'm on my wife's second house, and I'm still paying payments on it because it's a little bigger. But still, it's just trucking is what you put into it. It isn't your wife having more chrome than your truck has more chrome. Usually the truck does, and if the truck does, that means the wife's understanding. That's what it amounts to right there.
You just gave the secret to that, because I was going to ask, with your 48 years of driving all this and that, you know, if you were to sum up trucking in a couple words,
adventure.
What is trucking? Ooh.
Adventure.
Adventure.
Adventure. Me and Lambo. Where's Lambo? I'll show you Lambo. Go get Lambo. He's on my shirt. Me and Lambo. He's my traveling companion, and we go everywhere. And I'm not talking just. We go all kinds of. There's me and him. He's all dirty now. He got to get baptized tomorrow morning before he goes to church. So he gets all clean. But we went to New York City. In New York City, with the Peterbilt, and to pick up a load. But while we were there, my granddaughter flew in. We played tours for a day and a half, and then she flew back out. We got our load and came home. But you get paid to go places. Take advantage of it when somebody else is paying you your road trip. I want to go fishing in the Gulf. I tell my wife, I'm going to Texas, I'm going to go fishing. How long are you going to be gone and where are you going to be so I can find your truck when you drowned? So she loves me, but you know, but it's that way. Where do you want to go? You get in a truck, get a load, and you're going that way. You can do what you want. The old outlaw stuff it's still alive, but it ain't like it used to be. You know, you run your own truck, you're an owner operator, you pick your own loads. The pay ain't great, but if you watch your P's and Q's, you make a real good living.
I appreciate that. No, thank you.
A real good living.
We're good. I tell you.
See what you do.
Yes, sir.
Let me know. And